Now, we've all heard of hot flushes, fitful sleep and weight gain as part of the menopause, but did you realise that these symptoms can also take its toll on your skin? Dr. Kathrine Rooney is here with us. She's the dermatology expert for Vichy today. She joins us to help us to have our skin much better during the menopause. Hi, Kathrine, how are you?
Hi, Maura, how are you?
Now, Kathrine, Vichy commissioned a survey, I think it was something like 500 women, and it said 1 out of 3 women, or 2 out of 5 women didn't realise, oh sorry, 1 in 3 I should say, in Ireland didn't realise that they were actually going through the menopause.
Yes, and possibly because the symptoms of the menopause can be vague and varied for some people and not so much for other people. So because of the huge variance in the symptoms that can be associated with the menopause, it's about 2 in 5 women didn't realise that the symptoms that they were experiencing at the time were in fact the menopause.
Because when you head towards the menopause, I mean, you can have this, is it perimenopause for a couple of years first?
Yes.
And when the actual menopause take place, how long does your periods have to have stopped for?
From a definition point of view, it's defined 12 months after your last period. So when your periods have permanently stopped, it's then defined as the menopause. And the run-up to the menopause is termed the perimenopausal years. Okay,
so look, it can last for 4 or 5 years. We've heard women talking about that. We've heard of the hot flushes, we've heard of all these different things, as I said there in the opening. But the reality is, because you're losing estrogen from your body, it's going to affect how you look like, what you look like as well. So your skin is going to be affected.
Absolutely. And I guess because estrogen has such a positive skin protecting effect on the skin, and also it's an anti-aging hormone. So when the estrogen levels plummet quite dramatically during and after the menopause, the effects can be seen on the skin. And generally the most common concerns with the menopausal skin is dryness of the skin, loss of firmness of the skin. There's also the skin, the cell turnover decreases, so the skin takes on a duller, lackluster appearance, and also the pigment cells decrease, so the skin can appear paler and less tolerant of sun. So along with various other different changes.
We have a graphic we can show here of younger skin and then skin as it ages, and you can even see here the collagen reduction in the skin, the elastin, which gives us that lovely firmness, youthful look, but also hyaluronic acid. And hyaluronic acid is a real buzzword at the moment. And we're going to talk about products here in a minute that has hyaluronic acid, but explain to us exactly what it is.
Sure. Well, hyaluronic acid, it's a natural sugar that we find in our body, all over our body, in joints, skin, eyes, all of the various different organs. And basically what it is a molecule that draws water into the actual structure that it's based in. So it's like a water magnet drawing water into the actual structure it's based in. So
and it can hold a lot of water.
It can hold up to 100 times its own weight in water.
And of course we lose that as well as we get older, and especially during the menopause. Now this range that Vichy has, this has been developed over I think about a 16-year period, is it? Especially for menopausal skin.
That's exactly it. So after about 16 years of research and various different patents, I think 13 patents, Vichy have come up with, for the very first time ever, a skincare range, this skincare range, Neovadial, specifically for menopausal skin and to help counteract the various different signs and symptoms associated with menopausal skin.
Okay, so it actually can make your skin look plumper again after a period.
Yes, what it's doing is the key ingredients, the compensating complex that is in all of the products, it's actually mimicking the effect of a youth hormone that we have naturally in our body, but without the use of any hormones.
Is that DHEA? Is that
That's
steroid
exactly
hormone?
It's steroid hormone, which is the precursor of estrogen and testosterone in guys.
So this will build in your adrenal glands as you age, and then by 70 it's down to 10% of what it was. Is that right?
Exactly. So once puberty hits, you begin to manufacture DHEA, then it peaks about your mid-20s to 30s, and then there's a slow decline thereafter. So by the time you're menopausal, you have about 10% of what you had at the peak.
Okay, so there's a whole range here. So we start off with the serum. And would you use this in the morning?
Yes, ideally you'd use
the whole range
serum, the whole range together, and it's a very simple 3-step regime. So ideally a Vichy 3-step regime of cleanse, transform and care. So with the cleanse, you just use a mild milk cleanser, follow with your serum, that's both morning and evening, and then in the morning time you choose between one of the anti-aging day creams. One is for normal to combination skin, the other is for dry skin, and it has added fatty acids derived from beeswax, apricot
Shea
kernel
butter
oil,
as well, is
shea
it?
butter,
Yeah.
and lovely omega-3 fatty acids also.
Okay.
And then at night time, there's a very unique gel formulation which has a cooling effect on the skin, because night sweats and hot flushes can be most uncomfortable at night.
Yeah.
So it has that. It also contains caffeine to boost microcirculation, an anti-inflammatory ingredient, and also oil and sweat absorbing molecules, so that when you wake up your skin feels nice and matte and refreshed as opposed to greasy.
Yeah, because I suppose the reality is we can't renew ourselves as quick as we get older. Isn't that the reality?
That's
In
it.
every way. And our skin cells are the same.
Exactly. So there's a general downregulation of the function of the various different organs, and in this case, the skin.
Okay. How long would you need to use a cream before you see a difference?
Well, it's thought after about 2 weeks of using a skincare regime like this, you will see a visible difference. You'll see an improved hydration of the skin, so the skin dryness that so many menopausal women complain of.
That's the thing they do, yeah.
will be lessened. Also, the skin it feels a lot denser and more elastic to the touch, and this is because of the various different ingredients in the products, namely proxylane, which strengthens the skin support tissues. So the combination of ingredients, which is in all the compensating complex in the products, really helps support the structure of the skin
and rebuild it, I suppose, a bit.
The definition of the contours, and also improve the radiance of the skin via the hydration, and also it's slightly pearlized, the formulations, so they give a great luminosity and radiance on the skin.
We all need a bit of that. Margot got in touch with us on the whole menopause. She said, I'm 53 years of age and going through the menopause. That is the average age, isn't it, for women?
That's exactly
53.
it.
My skin has been sensitive with rosacea, which can be very uncomfortable. I spent a lot of money trying to find the correct makeup, moisturiser, cleanser, etc. Can you advise? Now, rosacea is that redness, and I think as a Celtic skin we're predisposed to that, but can that be worse during the menopause?
It can. Any skin condition can be worsened during the menopause. So here we have two separate issues going on. With the rosacea, which is such a common disorder for Celtic skin, it's known as the curse of the Celts, and about 40% of the adult Irish population will suffer with rosacea of varying degrees. So we've rosacea as the baseline,
basis for the issue,
the basis for the issue, which is further compounded by the menopause. Because with the rosacea, you basically, the skin becomes a lot more reactive, and with the menopause, you're losing your lipids faster, your skin is becoming less dense, so you've heightened sensitivity and reactivity of the skin.
I suppose maybe not too many hot drinks or different things. Would that help in the sense of everyday life?
Absolutely. So a soothing skincare regime. So the compensating complex, the Neovadiel, would be fantastic, and opting for the anti-aging day cream that is specifically for dry skin. And very important is that you're using your sun protection factor on top of that in your morning time.
That's very important, because of course there are the UVA rays out there at all times that will affect your skin and age it as well. Kathrine, thank you very much for coming in to us and to help us, because a lot of women that watch the show as well will be going through the menopause, and it is something that we all have to face. Thanks, Kathrine.
Thank you.
Now tomorrow the Vichy Task Force on Menopause continues. We're going to be talking to Sarah Keogh. She's a dietitian. She'll be telling us what to eat that will help us with our skin as well for ageless beauty. And for more information, go to vichy.ie. And the lovely people at Vichy have given us 3 fantastic call the number.